Hello and welcome. This is the third part of the demonstration on the topic how to see the shapes. In the first part of my video, I have demonstrated the sketching and the process of drawing and how you can use the pencil for sketching, for blocking up the big shapes onto the paper, and after that how you can define the lines for the drawing in the next step by erasing the unwanted lines and giving more precise lines for making that drawing more prominent, more clean. In my second video, I have started doing the color work. And in the second part of the video, I have started applying the color by blocking the shapes of the light areas along with the gray areas and some part of the drawing, and applying values also of the mid values somewhere. So very step by step you have to approach. It is not about diluting the color and loading the brush the color and finishes the entire part in a single go. It is a step by step process, and you have to have patience, and you have to keep on practicing. That is much more needed. Here I am using the crimson red mixed with little bit of vermilion so as to attain that color of the jam, that jar. As I have told you earlier that the perception of the painting, the seeing of the artwork on the paper is different from artist to artist, and that is why I suggest you not to copy my work. It's better to take the inspiration from it, the motivation, or just for the sake of practice, you can watch my video. I have made the video entirely for the purpose of students who are learning in class 8, 9 or 10. Some of the basic areas, some of the basic concepts they don't know and wants to learn. So, that is why, and I hope this video will help. I'm very pretty sure about that. Yeah, one important thing which I would like to share with you, that the brushes which you want to use must be taken care of. Nowadays, the market is filled up with the synthetic brush. So, a proper synthetic brush, a soft brush, must be there with you, so as to have a help in a varied kind of that work, you know. For the smaller areas, try to use 2 or 3 number of brush. It will give you much more better result. Here I am using a 5 or 6 number of brush here, and it's a very good brush of mine. The loading capacity of this brush is very nice, and the brush while using gives me a very fine tip, so that I can work on a very small portion with the same number of brush. Okay. Now the dark shapes on the lead. And see, sir, the reflection of that spoon. So I'm just keeping a little bit of it. And the dark of the container behind. So this a small portion of dark shape at the back, it defines the big container on the left side of it, thus making it more clean. And keep practicing with your sketching and drawing. It must be a regular practice. Without the sketchbook, without the practice of sketching, you lose that that amount of concentration, that amount of patience, and the way you see the world and the way you record the world onto the surface, that was lost. So keep a sketchbook always with you, and your pencil nearby with a sharpener. That is all what you need. And you don't need erasers at all. Though sometimes my students, they ask uh, how to make a sketchbook. So I will make a separate video on that. I will demonstrate some of the portion of the how to make this sketchbook, and what are the pages which you can consider, you can use, you can take to make a sketchbook, and how you can use it. I'll make a separate video on it. Till that time, you keep on practicing. Do lots of monochrome in black and white only. It will help you to see the objects, the scene in front of you, whatever you are seeing in black and white. That means light and dark. That practice of seeing the light and dark is very much important. Without that, the value of the color will be very difficult to look at. You will feel difficulty while judging the that heaviness or the lightness of the color which you are seeing actually. So do lots of monochrome, and in paint and with the pencil, and try to record the area of that particular sketch or drawing also. That is very important. Okay, keep practicing. Okay.